Welcome back to the Virginia State Nine Ball Championships 2011, 8th annual edition. We're looking at a one-loss side match. This is a one-loss semifinal match featuring John Newton and Chris Bruner. These two guys have played each other dozens of times over the years. You've seen both of them on the TV table already this week. Chris is the young gun from the Richmond area, is 19 years old. John Newton, been around the Richmond pool scene since before Chris was born. He's about 38 years old. John won the lag at breaks first. With a dry break, Chris comes to the table. Let's see how he does. I'm joined in the booth by Joshua Dickerson, tournament promoter and director. He'll be sitting alongside me for the commentary. Assuming he can make the mic jack.
He made the jack, and he's back in the booth. Just heard, and as I made the player introductions, was just made aware that Mr. Bruner here at the table is a player representative for Lucasi Hybrid Cubes.
Oh, yeah.
So, glad he's got some sponsorship at a young age. Should do well with that. He's been playing with it for the last couple months, and seems to be really enjoying with how the way it plays. Left Mr. Newton a relatively easy kick, which he has kicked out of. And he may have left him a shot. Mr. Bruner played a nice lockdown safe. Don't know if he can get to the long rail or not. Doesn't look that way. Nope, not without spinning it. Looks like he's going to try and go. He was looking down table. Now he's going to try and spin down and make this ball. Hell of a shot. Nicely executed. Yeah, so I have one other match in progress at this time. We had Greg Taylor, sponsored by the Clubhouse Bar and Billiards in Lynchburg, Virginia, playing Mr. Bobby Chamberlain, who we just saw in his last match. Another great shot by Newton on the table adjacent to the TV table. Oh, wow. Jumped up on that one. And look, Bruner behind the 9. Looks like Bruner's going to the jump cue. Boy jumps the balls really well, Brian. And even though this is a lot of distance to cover, he's a favorite to get over, not only to jump this ball, but also make this ball. Wow, great shot. Is he going to get rewarded? I don't know. Go to the side angle here. Nope, doesn't look like it. He can maybe just thin it, but I don't think he has enough to make it.
He might be able to cut that in. He's looking at it like he can. Chris is the best jumper I've ever seen.
Wow. Oh!
No, I thought he made it.
And
got
he
got
a reward on it. How about that? The winner of this match play the winner between Chamberlain and Taylor. And then we have our hot seat match coming up after these matches have concluded, and that'll be between Mr. Chris Futrell, who we just saw on the TV table defeat Bobby Chamberlain, and Mr. David Hunt, who just defeated Mr. Newton, playing in our match at this time. That will be a barn-burning match for the hot seat.
That'll be a great match. John's measuring this up, trying to figure out which way he wants to kick. It looks like he's going to go long rail and back. Yes, John's a big guy.
Our technician Alvin just made a Godzilla reference to Mr. Newton and the table, so thank you for that.
I actually think it was Lurch myself. But that's
gone to the jump cue. It's very surprising because he's going to have to back cut this 8. See if we can get the side camera angle here. Oh, and he missed the ball completely. Mr. Bruner, ball in hand. I was surprised he did that. I thought he was much better off going to the end rail and kicking at that ball. I mean, the percentages are higher to not only hit the ball, but you have a good chance of making it. Cutting that ball backwards in the side pocket and then trying to get shape on the 9, it's just hard enough to make the ball. And I think maybe asking a little too much of himself with that shot.
I agree, Josh. I think that was. I don't think he got a whole heck of a lot. He obviously felt he maybe had a shot if he could. And it would make quite a statement. Nothing.
Alvin makes a good point there with Chris Bruner being the better jumper in this match so far. Has won this first rack and he's gone ahead 1-0. I think the same applies here for this match as it did in the earlier match today with Bruner and Chris Lohr. I think Chris has to establish himself early and get to the early lead because John's a fighter and he had several come from behind wins last year
4 in a row
to get to second place.
Uh-huh.
And so he is very determined and just lost a heartbreaking match to David Hunt. He was up 8-6 and lost 9-8.
I think it's the first hill match he's lost in the state championships in about 3 years.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And he's had about 7 or 8 of them. He's been on fire. Chris is working the soft break and
Has
no, he did bend a ball. Okay. Tough shot on the 1. And
and
scratched.
wow. Tough ball to bag. You got a real steep angle. You got to pinch the 1 ball to get it to come back into the side pocket. And if you have any, you hit it just a tad fat like that to make it,
Yep.
you have that potential of going down and scratching, which you did.
Yep.
John shoots his ball in the bottom right-hand corner. Oh no, he plays it from the side. Oh, nice shot.
Wow. You know, I've always been impressed with John. Has such a nice touch for a big guy.
He does that.
Doesn't pound everything. He knows how to love him into the pocket.
Absolutely. As you folks can see on the stream back there in the background, we have a nice sized crowd here at the Virginia State 9-Ball Championship, not only watching but enjoying the fine pool tables they have here. Very, very pretty room here in Midlothian, Virginia, Brian.
Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine I hadn't seen for a couple of years who apparently was watching the stream, came over today to check out the pool, had never been to Diamonds. Been here 3.5 years. And he was amazed at what a great pool room it was. He got Gus to work on his tips a little bit. Gus, our guy from Chesapeake, and he just was very impressed with the whole thing. He was raving about Diamond Billiards as John Newton drops the 9-ball to tie the score at 1 game apiece.
You mentioned Gus. That's excuse me, Gus Schulteis with Q-Tips Q Repairs out of Newport News, Virginia. This is Gus's first tournament here with us at the Virginia State 9-Ball Championships. Had him do some work on my cue actually Friday night. Had to get a little surgery there. Had a few gashes needed to be fixed from a previous Q repair work, and he did a fantastic job. Not only did it come back looking like a dream and playing like a dream. So if you ever need any Q repairs done and you're in the Newport News, Virginia Beach area, please check out Gus at Q-Tips. He currently has a Facebook page, and I think very soon we'll be having a web page built for him, so you can check him out there.
John breaks dry again.
Didn't leave Bruner any favors. I think he thins it behind the 5 and sends a 1 ball up the table. Oh, wow.
Oh, look at that, playing the 9.
Nice shot.
Oh,
Oh, baby.
wow.
Nice touch on that one.
Wow.
The young man showing he's got a little touch of his own. Score is 2-1.
My goodness.
2-0.
No,
2-1.
It's 2-1.
Because Mr. Newton just broke this.
Yep. Wow, that was a nice little billiard. All right, Chris to break at 2-1, breaking in game 4. Waiting for Bobby Hamilton. Chamberlain to get out of his way. All right, here comes Chris.
And a corner ball. Looks like he's got the 1 and maybe a 2-9 combination.
Might have a 2-9 combo, you're right. You need to go look at it. He needs to slow down and look at it.
Looks like it's wired as long as he can get to it. Nope, he's not gonna do it. He's gonna try to run this rack out.
Well, I'm not sure it was big.
I think he's gonna roll the deuce to the rail and put John up on the 5 ball here. Or he's gonna fire it in the hole
flare
and
it in and
not get rewarded.
wow.
Uh-oh.
I would tell you that, Chris's game, he kind of lives by his wits. He's broke most of the time, so he really needs to stop and think a little bit before he pulls the trigger on that shot. Although, you watch this, he'll jump this. No, he didn't jump it in. And no love on the save.
Nice jump.
Just for some of my fans.
RJ, buddy, if you're out there listening and watching, you're missing the time of your life. We'll see you We'll see you in October, but we'll see you here next year. Uh-oh. Looks like John has overshot his position.
He's got that look on his face.
How can you tell?
Camera.
Camera. It's the lights.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the best he could do with it there. He's left Bruner a thin cut, but
Alvin, how are those onion rings? They just look amazing. Are they amazing? Are they good?
I think Newton banks the 5 back behind the 7 and sends a rock up table. Howdy doody.
That'll work. Let's put 2-rail kick.
Nice hit by Newton. And when the 7 bumped the 8 out of the way, has left him a shot. I think he'll thin the 5, maybe towards the 6, and send the cue ball back up table. Oh no, he sent the 5 ball
Took
back
it on the short side. Wow.
Didn't think he had enough room to do that.
Wow.
Great shot.
Young eyes.
Absolutely.
That was a great shot. John
Nice
kicks.
hit. Oh.
John kicks like a mule and
got rewarded.
There's a nice break. That's why there's 6 pockets on the table. You're banging hard enough. Good things happen.
I keep calling Diamond asking him to make a table with more pockets, but they just won't do it for me.
They tell you 6 is enough.
Yes.
It's the 6 ball.
John's in position on the 7 after making the 6. Should be getting to knock this game up at the matchup at 2 games apiece.
Left himself a tad longer on this than he wanted, but I think John's up to this shot. And we are tied 2 games all. John Newton will be breaking off in game 5. Newton with the break in game 5. 2 games all. It's race to 9. And dry break. Again.
Bruner has by far had the better break in this contest. Mr. Newton seems to have a little difficulty getting the speed of the table as far as the break is concerned.
So far. Both these guys play fast. They are going to be done in about 20 minutes. John trying to play safe. And
did very well.
Yep, did. The kick. No, cut it right in. No. All right, Chris is playing some loose shots here. He's got to
hone it in a little bit.
Yep.
Can't afford to be reckless with John because he's a.
Well, he'll cut you.
He will drop up ahead. One of these guys you're playing, and wow, did that 8 have him? It must have. The way he shot that ball.
I don't think so. He hit too thick.
The way he rolled it and played it, it was almost like
he just leaped up on it. He was trying to. I think he was trying to get shape on the 2. This ought to be fun.
Looks like maybe the reason John missed that ball is because the 2 didn't pass the 3, and wanted young Bruner here to figure out what to do with it here because he's trying to figure out how he wants to play this now.
Well, he doesn't have the handling one for one thing. I think he wanted to play the 2 up in the far corner up there. And scratches in the corner. All right, Chris is thinking a little bit. I like that. That's his first step. John's got a chance to take his first lead in this match if he can get out from the 2 ball. He's made the 2. Nice shape on the 4. John came up short on his position a couple of feet. I think he wanted to play the 6 on the side. He did play the 6 on the side. Unfortunately, he missed it. And he's leaving Chris a chance to come back to the table.
Looks like Chris is taking a little more time here, trying to compose himself.
He's thinking.
It is a thinking man's game.
Oh. Golly, he was perfect on the 7 ball. Diamond pockets, you cannot cheat them. Not very doggone much.
Just like that, the score's going to be 3-2, Mr. Newton. Going to have his first lead of the match.
3-2 Newton. He takes his first lead over Chris Bruner in this one-loss side match. This match is a race to 9. Here in the 2011 Virginia State 9-Ball Championships. We're coming to you from Diamond Billiards in Midlothian, Virginia. Stream today brought to you by Inside Pool Magazine. Go to InsidePool.tv. You will see some great pool matches. All right, here's John Newton, break off, leading 3-2. Made a ball on the break and nothing left on the 1. John finally made a ball, Josh, but
a little more up behind that one.
He's got nothing. He's got to break on the jump cue. No, he's kicking.
He's got a breakfast cereal?
Exactly.
Nuttin' honey?
Nuttin' honey. So he plays a push. And then leave it for Chris.
I think Chris rolls him to the rail. He's looking at maybe playing a billiard on the 6.
Considering a billiard on the 6, yeah.
It's a dangerous shot, I think, at this point
is
in the match. I think you should roll
I'd
the
rather
1
see
to
him
the rail.
I'd rather see him play it safe.
Somewhere on the 2 or the 8.
Yep.
He got most of the balls moving and got very fortunate.
Wow. That's a good roll.
Very fortunate. Nice hit by Newton. And he might have left a sliver of the pocket for Mr. Bruner to make the ball.
Shot. I don't think he cut it inside.
Wow.
Oh, that's nasty.
I think he might have got just a piece of it. I don't know. Oh, yep. Now, is the 6-ball wired here off the 8?
I don't know. Looks like it is. I give these guys credit. They seem to subscribe to the theory of miss them quick.
Oh, wow.
Well, apparently it wasn't wired. Now it's broken loose.
Keeps missing them like that. His mom's going to have to wire him some money here. Mr. Dorsey, owner of Diamond Billiards, just walked in the booth. Hello, Thomas. Good to see you. Get a chance to stop by and see Thomas and his lovely wife, Laura, at their pool room here in Midlothian, Virginia. You can look them up on the web at diamondbilliardsllc.com and check out what events they hold here. They hold a plethora of events here, and gotta give them credit. In this economy, gotta do a lot of things to keep yourself relevant, not only cater to the pool player but the general public as well.
That's exactly right.
Nice shot.
violation. He's kind of jacked up over the 8. But if anybody can reach it, it's John.
But for him, this is like just having his hand on the table. Oh, wow.
Oh, that was looking ugly for a second.
Was that?
So he's on the rail, but he can just roll this one. Get as far up as he'd like to have. Kind of a funny angle.
Nice
but
shot.
He makes it no problem. Perfect shape on the 9. For a 4-2 lead, John Newton. And he's got a 4-2 lead over Chris Bruner. This one-loss semifinal match in the Virginia State 9-ball championships. John Newton takes a 4-2 lead. All right, rack 7. John Newton to break.
Got the movement on the 9-ball. And dry.
Players haven't figured out this rack yet, Josh.
Bruner had it done early. He was playing a cut break, making 2 balls on the break and getting out. Jordan, or Mr. Newton here, fired the last one and was fortunate to make a ball but not have a shot. Be careful here.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nicely done. Bumped a little bit past the side pocket, so now
that's
it's
well
out of
played.
play.
That's well played. Oh boy, no kidding. Alvin just pointed out one of the benefits of being 19 again is you have absolutely no fear.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
a firm believer that age and experience will always beat youth and a bad haircut any day, so. All right, John on the 3-ball trying to get to the 4. Nice roll. All right, that's looking good. That's going to roll down to the 6.
Rattled that one.
Yeah, but his pocket speed. He didn't. If he'd have slapped it in there, it would have jumped out.
I've seen a few on this table.
That's true.
Weekend when they played on pocket speed and they hang right up.
That's true.
By the time they get to the pocket, it looks like they're rolling uphill.
Oh, no, he's got there.
A little body English on that.
Yeah, he did. He kind of threw himself at it. Little bottom right on this one.
One rail out. What you doing the Macarena at the table?
He is.
But it's working for him.
It's
gone
working.
up 5-2.
He's up 5-2 in this race to 9, and wow, that's kind of a surprise.
This is not what Bruner wanted to happen.
No, Chris jumped out to an early lead and was hoping he could hold it, but he's really scuffling right now.
Won the first game, lost the second game, had a very fortunate combination on the, or billiard on the 9-ball, sorry. And up until that, and since then, it's been all John.
Yep.
John marks the score and ready to break the balls in rack 8. Nice solid break, and the
9-ball heading to the
nine
side.
almost. Whoa. Made a ball, but doesn't have a shot on the 1.
Wow.
John is pushing. And Bruner didn't even get out of his chair, just gave it right back to him.
Oh dear. All right, here's Chris with the jump shot. Oh, just missed. Wow, that
Wait a
was
minute.
close. Oh, still playing it.
Okay.
He missed that by just a hair.
I hope Chris hadn't gotten down on himself here because he's played some really good pool today. Be the former 2-time winner of this event. Has been playing good. He needs to get an opportunity when he does and take advantage of it.
That's right.
He has the ability and the talent. Whoa.
Uh-oh. Got a little sloppy there.
Yes, indeed. Wow. That's an interesting shot.
All right, Chris playing a safety back. Trying to hook him behind
Six
a
behind
7
the 4.
or 4 ball, and no such luck. Chris's body language is starting to show a little bit of that
Defeatist attitude.
oh, screw it attitude, and that, yeah, a little bit of that 19-year-old stuff. Meanwhile, John.
Showing some composure here.
You know, it's interesting.
Take care of business.
During the match, John, I'm always impressed by John's focus. As soon as the match is over, he you know, tends to get that, how shall I say it, that whiner's attitude. And, but, you know, during the match, he keeps going, banging his head back in there and trying again. Exactly.
And what do you do here? Do you draw this back to the long rail, back over? Wow, nice shot.
Apparently, yes.
Very
That is a
nice
nice
shot. If he pockets this 9-ball, he'll be up 6-2. Not insurmountable, but it's an uphill battle for Bruner. Uh-oh.
Bong.
Did he scratch? No, we
He
left
tried.
it in the jaw of the pocket. 4 inches from the pocket for the 9-ball.
Chris jumps up knowing he just missed an AK-47 attack here. He'd have been slashed in two by that one. He's got a chance to get to 5-3 instead of being down 6-2. This is a big swing right here.
Got to stay focused on this ball. Nice shot.
And he stays down on it, makes the ball, and just like that, Bruner is up to 5-3. Still 2 games down, but a darn sight better than he was looking for a second.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, Chris Bruner in the ninth rack, breaking off, down 3 games to 5. All right, made a ball, has a hit on the one.
Made 2 balls.
Yep. Pretty cut in the side, very nice. I think Chris is maybe going to take advantage of this. Realizes that he was given a gift. It's time to get back to it.
And you notice the balls that he's made in the games he's won, with the exception of that shot, have been very paced.
Yep.
He hasn't
Yep.
tried to
Really
force
good
them.
pocket speed. You're right.
Everything he's tried to force, with the exception of that shot,
Yeah, the ones that he's
has
missed.
cost him.
Right. The ones that he's missed, he rattled. He tried to, slam into the pocket. Hit him like a player, running into a camera or something.
I recall a match years ago between Nick Bruner and Johnny Archer. It was one of the first games in the match, and Nick had a long, tough shot on the 9-ball, and he fired it in the hole. And Buddy Hall was doing commentary, and he said, "I've been playing pool at the time for about 35 years and never hit a game ball like that. He might in practice, but never during a match." And actually, Nicky hit the ball so hard that it took some of the black plastic off of the Brunswick table at the time and
Really?
marred the pocket,
Wow.
marred the ball.
All right, so Chris breaks and runs, gets to 5-4, and a moment ago he was looking to be down by 4. Suddenly he's only down by 1. So good focus from Chris. He gets back to 5-4. They'll be breaking in the 10th game here in just a second. Mom Sherry is out in the audience chewing her nails. And the one on the side.
Watch cue ball.
Praying for it to stop, and it does. He's got a shot on the 2. Gotta play a little safe here. It's gotta go. Nope. A little bit of a loose save from Chris. What's that? Oh, did he? Oh, I didn't see that. Now, John has just missed. Not an easy shot, but he missed that one kind of badly. Rattled the ball. Chris is back at the table.
Just got an update from the other one-loss side match this time, and
Chris just owned that 5-ball.
Greg Taylor is at the table leading Mr. Chamberlain by a score of 3 games to 2.
Really? Wow. Bobby's been playing well. I would have liked him in that match, but I think Taylor's been playing well too.
Yep, a lot of pool left. And he finished high in this event last year. I think he finished
he
in
did.
the top, not the top 6, finished 4th.
He did. He was, finished nicely.
Is that. Nice safety by John.
Actually, he's the guy who took me out last year. Now that I think of it.
You choose your opponent's weapon.
I do. I like to lose to the best.
Nice jump. Left John a shot.
Oops, my bad.
John's a very kind fellow. Got a good safety there.
Very nicely played safety by John.
Looks like Chris will be going short rail, long rail into the 6. What's he looking at here? He's going 2 rails. Wow, what was that?
Well, I don't think that's how he drew it up. That looked like something I'd have played.
Maybe he's laying a trap.
Yeah, that must be it. That must be it.
As John,
he's putting a move on it. Good shot.
John Archer there cleans off the table. Yeah, false sense of security he's trying to give John. Left him a tester here. Spot shot. Almost spot shot.
And he jumped up off of it like he'd been bit by a snake.
Guys, now if I'm too accurate in my commentary, I'll leave for a minute. I told you he was laying a trap. I do need to step out of the booth every once in a while.
You did say that. So, are they pulling numbers tonight? Need to. Wow, Josh, you're prescient sometimes. It's really.
It's another $2 out of Mr. Keller. That's a great word.
I got a bunch of words here, that's for sure. All right, Chris Bruner takes advantage of an unforced error from Mr. Newton and ties the score at 5 games all in this race to 9 on the one lost side here at the Virginia State Nine-Ball Championships. We are coming to you from Diamond Billiards, a beautiful billiard room on the southwest side of the Richmond, Virginia area. Just one of the nicest upscale rooms I've been in. 15 beautiful tables, a great bar, great menu, very friendly staff. It's a great place to come. Chris puts a soft break on that one. Almost, yeah, but didn't make anything. Soft break bordering on barely hitting it. Nope. He got a nice spread, but he did not make a ball. John's got a touchy little run out here. A lot of close position shots. Those are kind of fun to play. If you're a straight pool player, you get used to making those. And he just blasted that one up to the other end of the table.
JR, if you're listening out there, we've got a special guest just walked in the house.
Yeah.
Miss Foster just arrived.
Ah.
So, dear friend of Brian's and myself and RJ. So, she says hello and sends her best.
Chris fired that in.
Oh, keep running.
Oh, hooked himself. Yeah, I think Chris will be going to the bank for his patented hopper here, and he'll, the jump rod is unsheathed.
Banks it in
the hole. Made it the hard way.
That's how I played it.
Made it the hard way. All right, Chris playing some nice shots. Just made a nice shot on the 7.
Very fortuitous roll, jumping that ball and making it.
That was, you know, you got to take advantage of those.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. That was brain death. Wow.
It goes back to what we were saying. trying to pound the ball like that on these tables. Has been eating his lunch. Yep.
That's too bad. All right, John goes for the behind the back. I don't believe John has ever actually used a bridge. It's kind of the human bridge, actually. And, oh boy, Chris let one get away there. John Newton takes a 6-5 lead in this race to 9.
I'm going to break them. System break them. I can't make the ball. Keep the cue on, too.
All right, Chris is bearing down here. He's going to have to roll forward almost down to the corner pocket in order to make this 5-ball on the side. He's played it nicely.
Nice shot.
Very well done. He's gotten far enough down that he can now get position on the 6. That was well played.
Just want to roll this ball in. You roll forward a couple inches, you'll have a shot on the 6. Oh boy.
Oh,
And
he got lucky on the bounce, but gee whiz, that was...
keep giving John Christmas gifts like this. He's going to eat them up one at a time.
You open the door, John's going to come charging right through it. And knock stuff down.
What a shot.
Cut that ball in beautifully. What a great shot that was.
Kicked it in.
Oh, he kicked it in? Holy cow.
He kicked to the long rail and kicked it in.
Wow.
Do we still have our other camera angle?
He's got to come. He's got to come with a better shot.
And wow, great shot.
Fires it in
like a matador has his cue out in the air like that.
Okay.
Now this is a stroke he can the shot he can let his stroke out on. Make that ball come up and back down the table.
He's begging it.
And perfect.
He's managed to keep it on the playing surface and get back down for a shot at the 9.
Nice
this
shot.
To get to 6 games all.
Fantastic shot on the 7.
Wow. Hope you're all enjoying this. We're coming to you from Diamond Billiards LLC, beautiful billiard room southwest of Richmond, Virginia. for the Virginia State 9-Ball Championships 2011 edition, the 8th annual Virginia State 9-Ball Championships, brought to you by Diamond Billiards and Inside Pool Magazine. Go to InsidePool.tv for some great billiards videos. Brian Keller up in the booth with our tournament director and promoter, Joshua Dickerson. And Alvin, our guy from Inside Pools here, keeping us straight. Chris breaks dry. And it's getting to 6-6. Very impressed with Chris's stick-to-itiveness, although John just kind of handed him a gift. So. All right, John rolls out, leaves Chris this shot. Chris, I almost never pass back.
Might have. I think he got him behind the 8 ball there.
I think he does. If you can see it, it's only a sliver.
John's weighing his options here. Looks like he's kicking at it.
Kick to the long rail.
Made a good hit, but left Bruner a shot.
Yeah, he's left him something he can play with here. And he's got to hold the cue ball on that side of the table so he can make the 2, so he may have to go over and back a couple of times. Whoa!
Nice shot. Wow.
What do I know? Holy smoke! Short side shape.
Good thing he's got his driver's license. He was just weaving through traffic there.
He was, wasn't he? Holy smoke, what a shot that was.
Close position, but man, just fires that one
Fires
in too.
the deuce in, chases the cue ball up table to shoot the 3.
Nice shot. Bump the 4, cause him a problem. I think he's gonna, a little Bustamante behind the back. I don't know if he's gonna like that one.
I think he left him a sliver. He's holding his head in his hands.
I think he can,
face hand. Face palm, thank you. Epic fail. All right, so Chris is considering what to do. We're going to go to the jump cue, or certainly in his wheelhouse. Oh yeah, he'll jump this. No, he's going to go with the full cue. All right, they jump with the full cue.
I think he's got a different jump cue here. Yeah.
Oh. Spears that and
wow.
Fires it in the corner down here, but he scratched.
I don't want to leave the table. Can't believe it.
Can't believe the bad luck.
I don't believe anything.
I know, really. All right, John with a chance to take the lead back at 7-6 if he can run this rack out. I think John thought he missed it for a second. He was kind of giving it the Olay thing.
Both these players can be matadors when they want it.
I'm telling you what.
Oh, wow.
That's perfect. That's right where he wanted it.
And speaking of Olay.
Wow. Wow, just loose shots. John plays a smart safe, puts plenty of distance between the cue ball and the 8 ball. These are the shots that Chris has been known to just fire in like they're nothing, so kind of looking, if he pulls that off, it's going to get interesting.
Young eyes are well and good, and I would say distance is well and good, but young eyes can look at these balls and see the edge of them. Just fire them right on it in. He's going to take his time and see what he needs to do here. Get exactly where he needs to hit the ball.
Does he have to worry about scratching back down table in the corner?
I don't think so. I think he plays it with speed, which he's going to have to anywhere. It would be pocket speed to make the 8 ball, and he should come 2 rails and have position on either the bottom. Okay, or you could do that.
That was not really pocket speed. At least not on that table. All right, John back up. Looking to get back out. Alvin likes him from here, apparently.
He knows talent when he sees it. Nice shot.
Apparently does.
Score 7-6. John Newton ahead of Chris Bruner. And I know if you viewers have noticed that each player is racking the balls in their own unique way for their own breaking ability, putting certain balls in certain places in the spots for the rack tight system. And it's funny, from my observation, they're doing the complete opposite of each other. Well, it's not only that, Alvin made the observation he's lining the 1, the 9, and the 2 up on the center axis of the rack, but it's not only that. Chris is putting the 3 and the 4 in the back 2 positions of the rack and the 7, 8 at the top, where John's doing the complete opposite.
John has just bobbled the 1 ball, but left Chris safe. I'm guessing the jump cue's back out. It is. And here comes Chris ready to fire this in. If he can fire this in and make a move. Well,
he's hoping the 3 swells up here.
For what it's worth, he's missed more jump shots than I've seen him miss in like the last 2 months in this one match.
You know, it's one thing practicing jump shots at pool room after hours. It's another thing when you're in the heat of a match. Uh-oh. Maybe the 9 got himself in trouble.
Himself behind the 9 ball.
Shaking his head in disgust.
Makes a nice spin shot to hit the 3. Now he's got, Chris has got a shot on the 3. He's got to come with one here.
Do or die now for Mr. Bruner. He makes this, he ties it up at 7-7, going racing to 2. If he doesn't, he's down 8-6. Jordan, Mr. Newton on the hill and breaking for the 7. So you folks, I've said Jordan a couple times. That's Mr. Newton's nickname here in Richmond. Oh boy. Oh.
Yep, almost.
That's going to cost him a game. That 7 just rolled out in time. That could cost him, definitely should cost him the game, should possibly cost him the match. You can look at Chris in the background. He is not happy with himself. Oh, wow, look at this. And
John just missed that?
He did that.
My word.
If I were Chris, I'd
got
take
a bad
break.
Case of the uglies going right here.
You're a little amped up right now. I'd take a break and try and calm those jitters, but he's gonna try and step up and get through this rack. But he's so much better off rolling these balls right now. There you that's go. Right. If he can roll these next 4 in, he'll be 7 up.
It's a little touchy. perfect world, he wants the 7 ball to sit
Nice
right in
shot.
front of the pocket, just like that.
Nice
Well
shot.
done. Now play the 9
Second
ball in the
rail,
same
just
pocket.
a little bit. There you
It's
go.
fine. Okay, 9 ball in the same pocket to get the 7 all.
A little bit of a funny angle, taking his time here. Nice shot.
There we go, 7 games all. It's a race to 2.
7 up.
Chris Bruner takes the 14th rack, gets to 7 games apiece against John Newton here in the one-loss side of the Virginia State 9-ball championships. We're coming to you from Diamond Billiards in Midlothian, Virginia. Seven seven's the score. Chris will break off in rack 15.
I'm sorry, he's putting the 4-5 behind 1 and the 3 next to the 2. So he's hoping to keep the 3 and the 2 together at the bottom end of the table to have a shot to come up table to shoot the 4 and the 5.
Gotcha.
He's made the 1
One
inside.
ball goes.
And
He's going to have the 2.
Inside, and got a shot on the 2. Wow.
That's a perfect break.
He's made 3 balls. What else did he make? The 4 ball.
Now, where's the 3 going?
It's...
Apparently going in the side.
Does he have enough room to play a billiard on the 9 here? Nope, he's just going to lock him up on the 9. Nice shot.
That was a nice shot.
Absolutely. Got both balls out in space, coming up off the short rail here. Oh, no, he's going long rail. Jacked up on the 9. For us, jacked up. That's like shooting dead for John. Let's hope he gets to the rail. And he does. I expect him to see the back of the 7 ball here.
You can see it.
You can definitely see it. Don't know if he can make it. Ooh, squeaked that one in.
Wow.
Hope the cue ball stops. Yeah.
John's playing nice shape there. All right, John goes up 8-7, wins the 15th rack, and he's on the hill. First one to the hill in this match, race to 9. He will break for the match with this next break.
All John needs to do here is control the cue ball. Can't let the cue ball get away from him. Can't get a scratch. If he scratches, Chris can smell the blood in the water as well. He can easily win this next game and get it hill.
And that's dry.
Wow.
He has a shot on the 1 based on John's reaction.
Now, composure is key here for Chris, like we've been saying all through the match. This is the clutch game for him. The way he's been breaking the balls, if he can get through this rack and get breaking for the set, he's got a chance to win it. And this wouldn't be his first hill match that he would have won today. Great shot.
He did a semi-jump. That was, wow. Jumped the edge of the ball and fired it in. I mean, wow. Full cue. looks like he underran his position on the 5-ball. He's going to be hard-pressed to get to the 6 without taking a chance on scratching. He really wanted to be a little below it, and instead he's overrun position just an inch or two.
Nice touch.
Nice touch. Now, how does he get to the 7? That ain't bad.
That's not bad at all. Let's see what he does here.
He's got to cut this one down the line. This is a shot.
Oh,
He
no.
played a nice save.
Tried
Tried to play it safe and
maybe left him a billiard on the 9 here.
well, he certainly left him something. Oh, 7 goes easily, and you're right. I think there is a billiard on the 9.
Now, the thing for John is, do you play the 9 here, or do you play the 7?
I think you got to play the 7.
Oh, wow, that worked out good for him. Thought he was going to hit the 9 a little full and leave himself down at that end of the table.
All right, this is it. John's got 2 shots to take this match. Send Chris home in 5th place. Or 6th place, I guess.
6th place. Tied for 5th, 6th.
And that's it. John Newton is your winner, 9 games to 7 over Chris Bruner. Chris will finish up in 5th, 6th place. Win $250, I think?
Yes, congratulations.
Congratulations to Chris Bruner for another fine showing in the Virginia State 9-ball championships. We'll be back with another match here very shortly, so stick around.
Winter side match with for the hot seat, David Hunt playing Chris Futrell. So it will be an exciting match. See you guys in a minute.
Hey. Chris Bruner and Bobby Chamberlain finished tied 5th, 6th this year. Congratulations, guys. We're going to have Hunt and Petrella here on the TV table here in a minute, and Newton and Taylor right before that. I'm going to check with them, see if they get a little bit of a break from finishing their matches. So we'll have Petrella come on the TV table, and slowly after that, shortly after that, Taylor and Newton. Hang around.